Good morning, everyone. Welcome. We here at Frontier School Division are so excited to bring you our Halloween Spooktacular event. I am Jacqueline. I am Science Instructional Coach with Frontier School Division, and I'm welcoming our special event here this morning. This is Heather, our Health and Wellness Instructional Coach here at Frontier as well. So we're going to get started with a very exciting Halloween yoga. And don't forget, you're tuning right back here at 1 o'clock for our Science Spooktacular as well. So thanks, folks. Let us know where you're from. I'm going to be moderating the chat feature, and I would like to hear a big hello from wherever in the world you are. And we will leave this in the hands of Miss Ketchup.
Thank you, crazy professor or crazy scientist. Welcome to our yoga Halloween story. Has anyone been doing any Halloween yoga in their phys ed classes in the last couple of days leading up to Halloween? Well, if you haven't, this is your opportunity to try out some Halloween yoga moves. Before we begin, we're going to practice some of our Halloween yoga moves. The first thing I need you to do is practice your boo breaths. So on the count of 3, we're going to say boo. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Boo! Let's try that again in your scariest voice. Boo! One more time. Boo! Awesome. Let's move to our next yoga pose. It's called the half moon, and we're going to be standing and doing it. Put your hands above your head, and I'd like you to lean one direction. Let's warm our bodies up, and let's lean the other direction. This is our half moon. Let's try that again. Lean to one side and the other side. Don't forget to breathe. Let's move to our scary tree pose. You can do this with your foot on the ground, or you can bring it up. Work on your balance, stretch your branches out, your scary, gnarly branches, and work on your balance here. Pretend you're in a haunted forest, surrounded by spooky trees. Let's try and balance on our other leg. Change positions with your hands. Try and make them super scary branches in your haunted forest. Great balance. You can always keep your foot on the floor as a modification. Let's move to our next pose, the black cat. Come down to all fours. Arch your back up, and I want you to swing your leg out behind you like it's the cat's tail and hiss. Meow! Arch your back again. Let's get the other leg. Ready? A super scary cat meow. Meow! Awesome. Now we're going to downward facing dog. Hold that pose. Downward dog. Come back down to all fours. And we're going to come into cobra. Come down to the floor. You can push up for baby cobra, Or you can extend all the way up. Let's try that again. Nice and slow. Extend upwards. And if you feel you want to come a little further, awesome. All right, I want you to turn over. Oh, actually, we're going to do the big round rocks, and that's going to be our child's pose. So come back into child's pose. These are our big round rocks. Flip over onto your back and sit right on your bottom and try and balance. Take a little rest. Now we're going to pretend we're pumpkins. So you're going to cross your legs in front of you and you're going to rock and roll around like a pumpkin. Rock and roll. So this is our pumpkin pose. Now we're going to do our bridge pose. Hands on the floor and lift your tummy up to the ceiling. Can you make some spiders with your hands? Spiders crawling. Come back down. All right, now we're going to go into the boat pose. So I need you to come back onto your bums. Boat pose, raise your legs in the air. If you need to modify, you can put one foot down or the other foot down for better balance. But if you want the challenge, you can raise both your feet up. That's our boat pose. Let's go to the babbling brook again, which was our cobra pose. Let's practice that one more time. So you're lifting up and back down. Next, we're going to do our wicked witch on a broomstick pose, warrior 3. Sorry, technical difficulties. Warrior 3, or our witch on a broom. Nice balance. You can have your arms in front, arms to the side, behind. Witch on a broom. Let's try the other leg. Awesome job, everyone. Our next pose is all fours. So we're going to come down onto our hands and knees, just like a table pose. And then we're going to switch to the creaky gait. So one leg straight out. And the creaky gait, you're going to lean over. Creak. And let's try the other side. Creaky gait pose. Next, we're going to climb the stairs. You're going to bring your knee up in front of you. Balance. Slowly climbing the stairs to the top. How's your balance this morning? Can you lift and hold? If you can't, that's okay. You can come just part way. Awesome. Next, we're going to do a call out for trick or treat. So on the count of 3, you're going to say trick or treat. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Trick or treat. Awesome. The last part is coming down into a lotus or half lotus pose on the ground. And you're going to do your 3 boo breaths to finish. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Boo! 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 And that's all of the moves that we're going to fill into our story. So we're going to listen to the story very closely, and you can follow along with the actions. Hopefully your body is warmed up and ready to move.
Good morning again, everyone. This is scientist Jacqueline, and I'm going to be reading the story for our ketchup bottle with our Halloween yoga. Folks, please feel free to say a big hello in our chat feature. Let us know which classrooms here have tried yoga before. Who do we have with us today? Tell us where you're from, and let's get going. Ketchup, you are ready. This is our Halloween yoga story. And to start, you will be sitting in crisscross, half lotus, or full lotus. Help me tell this trick or treat yoga story. It's Halloween night, and the ghosts are warming up their voices for a full evening of booing. We are going to start with 3 extended boo breaths. Breathe in and boo out. Breathe in, boo. Breathe in, boo. Very, very spooky. High up in the sky, the half moon shines. It is shining brightly to the east. And it is shining brightly to the west. At the side of the path, there is a tall, dark tree with a strong trunk and creepy, gnarly branches. This tree might be in Peanon Point. Possibly in Norway House. Under the tree prowls a black cat. I think I can start to hear that cat. Next, a downward-facing dog appears out of nowhere. I think it came all the way from Ontario. It chases the cat. Down the path towards a babbling brook. In the brook, we see several big round rocks in the water. We might be able to use them as stepping stones to get us to Ministic. They might take us to Falcon. We are going to use these to walk across the water. Suddenly, one of our friends from Cranberry Portage steps on the rock and it flips over. I think that is when I realized that these are not rocks at all. These are pumpkins bobbing in the water. Wait, I think I see a bridge. It looks like it's going from our Engaged Learners program right across the lake. We could use this bridge to cross the water. But wait, it looks too scary. I see a scary spider on top of that bridge. Forget that bridge. I've borrowed a boat from my friends in Lynn Lake, my grade 4 friends in Lynn Lake. And on that boat, it was tied up on shore. But I like to sing when I go boating. And I'm going to teach you all the song, and I will sing it first, and then you can sing along with me. Row, row, row your boat across the babbling brook. Something's flying through the air. Let's stop and take a look. Ready, everybody? I want you to sing with me. Row, row, row your boat across the babbling brook. Something's flying through the air. Let's stop and take a look. Now I'm looking in the skies high above Moose Lake, and I see it. I can see it. It's a wicked witch on her broomstick. If you listen closely, you might be able to hear the cackles of the wicked witch. That wicked witch sure has great balance. Listen closely. We might hear her again. Yikes, she might see us. Quick, let's hide behind that fence. Keep hiding, everybody. Stay hidden until that witch is long gone. Now let's open that creepy gate. It's a creaky old gate. And open it to the other side. Let's go through the gate. I see a huge house. We need to climb the stairs to this giant haunted house. Now stand brave and tall like a mountain at the door. And on the count of 3, we will call trick or treat. And I want to hear you from across North America. I know you're out there. We're here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and that's how loud we want to hear you. On the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Trick or treat! The door opens, and out flies 20 ghosts. Quickly, let's sit, crisscross, half lotus or full lotus. And let's listen to the ghosts as they fly away into the night with our boo breaths. Inhale, boo. Inhale, boo. Inhale, boo. Let's take a pause there for a moment. All right, folks. We hope you enjoyed our Halloween yoga. Feel free, take your time to stand up. Miss Ketchup, how was that Halloween yoga?
It was a howling good time.
Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Be sure you come back right to this exact same spot at 1 p.m. Central, where you will join myself and scientist Arif Kasim for our Science Spooktacular. Have a great morning. We will see you soon.
Welcome everybody to our Spooktacular holiday. I'm here with Jacqueline Monteith. I'm Arif Kasim and Heather Lowe. We're so glad you guys can be here with us for an hour of fun, weird, magic, spooky stuff. So, Jacqueline, what do you think? Are we going to start it off?
Well, I think that we'll let Ketchup go back to the moderating table. So if you have questions and comments, make sure you're putting them in that chat feature. We expect full participation here, and we want you involved. If you're not on the chat feature, make sure that you're participating in your class with your teacher and have lots of fun with this.
Ready to do this?
I think we're ready.
You guys get ready to get spooky?
But we have a question first.
What's our question?
What does science have to do with Halloween?
I don't know.
What doesn't it have to do with Halloween?
Weird.
But folks, that's our first question, and we want you lighting up the chat feature here. We want to know, what does science have to do with Halloween?
Science and Halloween. Throw it down on the chat. Let us know.
And while we're waiting for those answers, we have something to get started with. All right, I have something really cool here.
You got something for us?
I got something for you. Well, earlier today, I had something go wrong in my lab. And I don't know how to handle this anymore, but how's my hair? So it's okay?
Good. You're good.
It's going all right?
You're good, yeah.
When that happened, I discovered something.
What did you discover?
That spider laid some eggs. And I actually managed to collect some of these spider eggs.
You got spider eggs?
I have spider eggs. Look at these right here. So I'm gonna show you these spider eggs.
Oh, those are cool eggs. Come on.
Yeah, actual spider eggs.
They're coming out.
They are. And look what I did. Earlier today, I wanted to try something out. I wanted to see if we could get any haunted spider eggs.
Ooh.
So there's actually a way to create haunted spider eggs. And what I did right here, I'm gonna see if you can zoom in and see them. Not all spider eggs will be haunted, but if there are some, the way you can tell is if they suspend in the middle of this water or if they float to the top. Do we have any haunted spider eggs?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Couple, yeah.
Folks, I'm going to teach you how to make some haunted spider eggs. So first of all, you have to collect them from a lab-grade haunted spider. Lucky thing I had one.
So lucky.
I collected these eggs, and this is what I'm going to do with them. I have a special solution here. Let me back this one up here. And I'm going to bring this one forward into my graduated cylinder. I have a special solution here. And I'm going to put this special solution right into this graduated cylinder here. Now, ketchup. At the chat feature, I need a volunteer to tell me which potion we're adding into the spider eggs today. So I have blood, human blood, or I have witch's brew. So first group that's on, can tell me which one we're going to be using today. All right, so while we're waiting for that, I'm going to be adding a few of these spider eggs to my cylinder. And we're going to see if we can get any of them to float. Scownin says we're using blood today. All right, blood it is.
Human blood from Gillum.
Ooh, lots of votes for the human blood.
Creepy.
Elmdale School, human blood.
Oh, yes,
give us
yes.
more. Give us some
All
more.
right, but guess what I did with this human blood? I filtered it.
This is our makeup.
I filtered it. Here we go. Are we ready? Human blood. Let's see if we can identify any haunted spider eggs. Whoa, whoa.
Oh, God. I think we might have found some.
All right. But the thing is, sometimes it takes time. Just like this one, I had to let it sit for a little while. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this to the back, and we are going to keep checking on this one, and we're going to see if we can get any haunted spider eggs out of this batch. Now, ketchup. Did anybody make any connections between science and Halloween?
Not yet.
Oh, we want to know, folks, what does
Halloween.
science and Halloween have to do with each other? And while we're waiting for that, while we're waiting for our haunted spider eggs, Arif, you have something to show us as well.
I kind of do have something to show you. Actually, I'm going to go grab it right now.
All right, and we're going to keep checking. We might need a little bit more of our solution here. We might need a little bit more human blood as we go.
Scownin School says imagination.
Ooh, I like that.
There she was again.
All
A little
right.
more human blood.
Yeah, I'm going to pull this back here. So you can have center stage there, and we'll wait on those spider eggs.
Okay.
These are my lab keys that I need to put to the side for now.
Okay. Hi, folks.
Pionin Point has shared, most monsters are created from science, accidents, or experiments.
Oh, do you
So
know
true.
who my favorite monster is?
So very true.
Actually, Arif, I would like you to guess. Who is my favorite monster?
Your favorite monster?
Yes.
Dracula?
Not Dracula. Good guess.
Frankenstein?
Not Frankenstein, but a close relative.
Jason? Ooh.
He's much smarter than Frankenstein.
Mr. Hyde.
Frank Einstein. Frank Einstein. That's the best one out there.
All right, so right here, I've got a clear liquid. It's pretty clear, hey? If we look really closely, it's actually quite clear. It's got a little bit of a tinge to it, nothing much. But all that's really in there is kind of a special solution that we use at home. What I'm going to do is add a little clear liquid as well. This is quite clear if you look right next to it. And we're just going to notice a bit of a change here.
Ooh.
All right, so that's plenty. Let's get a little bit more in there. That's great. Yeah, nice and. What color is that, Jack? What color does that look like?
Well, it looks like it's purple, and then the bottom's clear. And when you mixed it, it all went kind of like a pinky purple color.
It did go very purple, right? Now I'm just going to add something else to it. Also another clear liquid. If you see that right there, it's quite clear. And tell me what you think is going to happen. What do you think is going to happen?
All right, so we need some predictions here. Ketchup, you can let us know when we get some predictions in. What will happen when you add clear liquid to the purple solution?
Yeah. So, let's see what happens. You know, I really like clear liquids. You can drink
You know, our
them,
audience might be anxious here.
Oh, a little bit. Oh, it looks like we're losing some of that clarity. Let's make it a little bit pinker, Jack.
All
A
right.
little bit pinker here. So I do like clear liquids. Got a little bit pinker. There she goes, nice and pink, nice and rosy.
Elmdale School says it's going to explode.
Hey,
Oh.
yeah, I like you, Elmdale. Elmdale, you're one of my favorites.
Steinbach Regional says it's going to go back to clear.
Ooh, we got some high school
Oh.
students with us today. Here
Steinbach
Pionin.
Regional. Now, we went to Steinbach Regional
we did.
a few months ago with our group from Frontier, and we were visiting Sid Greenstone's class. So a shout out Steinbach.
Pionin
see you
Point
guys.
said it will turn black. Gillum says it will change color, go cloudy, precipitate.
Whoa, look at those words.
I like them. I like them. All right, let's do it. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know, there's
Oh,
one thing I really enjoy
come on,
about
come on.
chemical reactions, and every time you get a chemical reaction, you know there's a color change. Might produce a gas, right? Might get some solid precipitate or something. All right, let's try that again. Let's add a little bit more of that indicator.
All right.
There we go, nice and purple. All right, let's try that one more time. 3, 2, 1.
Oh. I don't understand.
Strange, eh? Isn't that odd? Isn't that odd? We also got some gas production too. How are those spider eggs doing, Jacqueline?
Oh, well, these spider eggs, so far I don't see any haunted ones. We're going to add a little bit more human blood, but it does sometimes take time to figure out which ones will be haunted. So in the ones that I created earlier, we still have quite a few.
We do.
Yeah, so we can definitely create a few more spiders.
Why don't we hold that to the side and bring in the next demonstration?
All right.
You guys want another demonstration? You want another demonstration? Let's get another
Yeah,
one.
we want to know. Who's ready for more?
Here we go.
What do you
So
have for us there?
Any of you guys know what this is? This large glass contraption? Let us know what it is in the chat. This large glass tube, what is it called? Now all I have in here is some water and food coloring, nothing special, maybe a little bit of human blood.
Definitely.
Just a little bit.
Unfiltered.
Yeah, a little bit of student's blood.
They want more. They want to see it.
You guys want to see some more? All right.
All right, while we're
They
doing
want
this,
blood.
though, while we're doing this, though, I would like to know, Ketchup, do we have shout-outs from anywhere? Who's joining us today?
We have Gillum, we have Steinbach, Peonin Point, Skownon, Egg Lake, and Cranberry Portage.
Nice.
That is so fantastic. Folks, we want to give you credit where credit is due. If you're joining us here today, please make sure you let us know where you're from.
Your son is on. He says hello. Simon the scientist.
Simon the scientist is on.
Hey,
Awesome, Simon the
Simon.
scientist. Guess what? Simon the scientist had a lab issue this morning as well, and he now has to wear a hazard suit too.
Does he?
He does.
That's pretty cool.
I know. It was a rough morning in science.
I would definitely wear those to school.
Elmdale School.
So if you take a really close look at this stuff, this is a solid. It kind of looks like ice. Now some of you might have already known what it's called. Yeah, dry ice. If you've ever seen it before, it's extremely cold. It's extremely cold. So I have to wear this big mitt. And dry ice is really just the stuff you breathe out. CO2. What
What
CO2
does CO2
stand for? I can't remember.
Let's wait for some people to get on chat. What is CO2?
Stand for? So CO2 will boil immediately. Right now, we call this process of going into the air from a solid sublimation. Sublimation. So we're going to take this solid carbon dioxide and put it into our cylinder. Any answers on CO2? What's it called again?
Not yet. Pretty
Oh,
quiet
and
on
you
the
just
chat.
gave a clue too.
just gave a
People
clue.
were listening carefully.
All right, so let's see what
Okay.
happens.
Do you want this up a little bit forward so we can see in our camera?
Perfect. Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
So
And-
right camera's right here though.
That's our close up, and then this is our main there. So you guys are all right there.
Okay, good.
So in
Carbon
three.
dioxide
Hey!
from Jack River School.
Yes, Jack River School got it.
Way to go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Throw it all in there. See what happens.
Ooh, check that out.
Pure carbon dioxide.
Look at that. Is that dangerous to breathe in?
Is it not monocarbon dioxide?
No.
Or it is not monocarbon dioxide. That's for sure. From Gillum.
Is this
Excellent.
dangerous to breathe?
This is not terribly dangerous to breathe. It's really just what you breathe out of your breath. But you can't really absorb it. It's not oxygen. It's carbon dioxide, which is a waste. So you can't just be in a room full of carbon dioxide because you still need oxygen. But it's not really toxic either, believe it or not. It's not going to hurt you. It's nice and cold, though, if you feel it.
Ooh, let's see. Oh, I can feel it even though
Yeah.
I'm not fully touching it.
What do you guys think? Should I pour some on Jacqueline's head? I'm going to pour some on Jacqueline's head.
I don't know. I've had some lab issues today. I don't know if this is going to go
I
well.
think we can manage. You guys ready? We're going to
Okay,
pour
no.
Pour it on Jacqueline. No?
Let's take a vote.
Come on.
My crew, my science lab crew has to be with me out there. We'll take the first 5 votes. Jump on the chat.
First 5 votes.
Pour or don't pour. Leave me alone. It's been a rough day.
I'm going to pour it on Heather if it's not going to be Jacqueline.
We got one no,
Come on.
one yes,
Hey.
another yes.
Yeah. One more yes.
Pour it all.
Oh!
Woo! Let's go.
All
All right,
right.
Jacqueline.
Another
ready?
pour.
I'm so disappointed. Incredibly disappointed.
Here we go.
Mr. Mendy and his grade 8 say pour. Elmdale, pour.
Oh,
How does it
Disappointed.
feel, Jacqueline? How does
it
feel?
feels cold. I feel like it's cold down my neck, like I just stepped outside into a windy, snowy day.
Just remember, there's still liquid in there, so I can't get her all wet, but let's just pour it on her. There you go. Good job, Jacqueline. Give her a hand. Hey, nice work, Jacqueline.
Disappointing.
Very impressed.
Fully disappointed in all those lab students out there.
Very impressed. Nice work on the carbon dioxide, dudes and dudettes.
Yes, nice work.
Let's do the next one.
All right, so we're checking in on this. I don't know if this batch had any actual, uh-oh. There was one at the top. Can we get a close-up? And as soon as I moved it, it sunk back down.
Right on.
Now, I don't know if you were able to see that. Let's try a little bit more blood. Filtered human blood. Let's try this out here. See if we can get that one that dropped to float back up. We might have, I don't know if you can see that. You think they can see that? We've got one that's jumping around. And you can see it now, it's starting to wiggle, almost like it's going to hatch.
No kidding. Oh, yeah. It looks like it's about to move.
So
Just a bunch of
can we
little
pull it closer
spiders.
to the camera, or do you think that's good? Oh, look, there it goes, there it goes.
She's dancing.
Look at that.
She's dancing.
So that one's a haunted egg for sure.
Just want them all hatch and become little spiderlings.
Well, only the very special ones get to be haunted.
Over the table.
All
and
right, so
into
we're
your
going to keep
houses.
watching here. I would like a prediction. By the end of today's session, how many haunted spider eggs do we think we'll have in this cylinder? So far, we've only got one, but we still have some time because it takes time.
We certainly do. So let's
Put
peel
this
these
one
up.
back, and we'll keep checking in on that.
There we go. Do we still need these, Jack?
I don't think so. I think we
need
can
those,
pull
Jack?
these to the back.
All right, let's bring them back there. Excellent. We got some new space. That's not all we're going to do with the dry ice, guys. We'll do
What is
something else
this?
with it. Well, it looks like something interesting, doesn't it? It's got a hose on it and a chamber. However, what we're going to do is try to collect all that carbon dioxide into a certain form. So Jacqueline, what I'm going to ask you to do is hold on to this hose there.
Why is it going on my head again?
It might go on your head, might go on Heather's head.
It might.
What we're going to do is grab some more of that dry ice.
We have some
We all know
predictions
what
coming in.
happens.
You have some pictures coming
Predictions
in.
coming in.
Oh, what are the
Here.
okay, wait.
That's the dry ice, not me. Promise. Yeah.
Can you make that noise happen
Here it
again?
goes. We can make that noise happen again, as a matter of fact.
Ooh, check
All right,
this
we're gonna
out.
add a little bit more in there. Again, I cannot touch this stuff with my hands. It'll give me immediate frostbite. So I'm going to be real careful with that stuff.
Look what I'm noticing here.
This is
That dry
a
ice is coming up
special
the tube.
birthday shout out to Althea, and a special science experiment for her. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Let's
Althea.
do this one for the birthday folks out there.
Right on.
This is the one. And where are those folks from? Did they say?
I'm not sure. Where
Let us
are you
know-
from?
Let us know where you're celebrating your birthday from.
All right, Jacqueline.
A
So
few birthdays today. Happy birthday.
keep going, all the birthdays.
Yeah, let's hear them. Let us know where you're from and who's having a birthday today.
If you want to put these gloves on,
I will put
I'll
these
grab
gloves
that
on.
hose from you. We're okay. Pretty neat, hey? Feels totally fine. It's nice and cool on my head.
Is that how you're cooling down today?
It is how I'm cooling. I'm so warm right now. And there, just right there. That's good.
All right.
All right. So we're collecting that gas right in here. And Jacqueline, I just want you to hold out your hand in a moment.
Okay. I'm ready. I've got the special gloves on.
There we go. Oops. Look at that blow out of that hole there.
That is so cool.
There she goes. All right. So let's make some boo bubbles, guys. Come on. There she
Oh.
Almost caught that one. You ready? Got her?
All right. Can we
Almost.
go to the close-up camera
Let's
on
go
this
to the
too?
close-up camera on this guy.
Check
Here
out
we go.
this.
Oh,
Here, I'll hold this on at the same time.
perfect. There's a good one.
Wow. Look, look, look. I
Nice
caught one.
bobble.
I caught one. No, I'm going to try to hang on to this one.
Hang on to that one.
Look,
if you can.
it's still going. It's still there.
See what happens if we blow it with a little more carbon dioxide.
Look at that.
Sort of changing.
Say, okay, should I pop it?
These
Popper.
are birthday bubbles, just for those celebrating
These are
today.
birthday bubbles. Let's name a couple.
We're celebrating birthdays in Winnipeg.
Birthday
they're saying to
bubbles.
squeeze the bubbles. Can you pop
Okay.
the bubbles?
Okay, let's see. Birthday bubbles.
down
here.
there.
Celebrating
Let's go down.
birthdays in the grade 2 class at Elmdale
Nice.
and in Winnipeg.
Yeah. Hold it right to the camera if you can. There's a good.
oh,
There's a good one.
look, look, look. Wait, should I pop that one?
Nah, let it sit. Let it sit.
Look, it's popping other bubbles as they come closer to it.
There we go.
I can't help it. I need to do it. Look it, I can't even pop.
Can't
Oh, there it
pop it.
goes. There
Are
it
the
goes.
bubbles edible?
Are they edible?
The bubbles are not edible unless you really like the taste of soap.
So you know, we actually have a general rule in science. Even if you're working with food products, when you have science stuff going on, we never eat or drink anything, which is sometimes difficult, especially if we're working with stuff like Smarties. Woo! That is so cold.
Lots of fun stuff we can do with dry ice, you guys. Lots of
Amazing,
fun stuff.
amazing.
We'll just let that continue to react slowly.
How exciting that we had birthday bubbles happening. So happy birthday to everyone who's celebrating a birthday today.
Birthday.
Now, Ketchup, you told us earlier that we have some predictions on how many haunted spider eggs we might grow today.
We had a guess of 6. We had a guess
Ooh.
of 2.
All right, we've got one so far.
Hello to Swan River. Do you have a guess, Swan River, for us?
We're gonna have to name those spiders too. Hey, Swan River, good to have you.
Taylor
we'll
Top
name
Dog,
those.
grade 2 class.
All right, so we've got at least
Excellent.
one haunted spider. Arif, you had a great idea. Let's start getting in some names. What would we like to name?
Let's name those spiders.
We have at least one, but maybe we can name the ones that I grew earlier today too.
I think that's a good idea. Let's get some suggestions for spider names, guys.
Spider names.
Spider names.
We have a guess of 489.
Ooh, I love that guess.
It's a good
I
one.
love that guess.
It's a lot of
Joe Mama.
Make sure you watch the movie Arachnophobia. It's an older one, but it's a good one.
It's a good one. That's right.
Shall
So while we grow spider eggs, I discovered something else in our lab.
What did you discover?
Wow.
Ajax from Peonin Point.
I found a whole bunch of eyeballs. When we're looking at eyeballs, we always have to look very carefully. Because even though these eyeballs were not the scariest thing I found, I did find something much, much scarier. Arif, would you like to show them what I discovered today?
I will be happy to show them what you discovered today.
Well, you have it in one of my eyeball cups.
I do have it in one of the eyeball cups.
All right, so come on over.
You guys see that? Do you see that? You got a glove? You want to grab that, Jacqueline? I'm going to grab a couple more. I just like the feel.
Do you want me? You can hold that one and I can grab some fresh
Grab a
ones.
couple of fresh eyeballs.
This is actually what we ended up finding today. We found a variety of containers. This was actually right after the spider egg discovery. And I realized that I had this mystery container full of actual eyeballs just sitting in our lab.
Yeah.
All right, do we have a close-up on that?
Let's grab a couple of those.
Now, one of my favorite sayings is, it's so gross, it's good.
That's fatty.
Who agrees with me? Put it in the chat. Is it so gross that it's good?
Oh, there's comments. Are those actually eyes? Are they edible?
All right, folks, these are actual eyeballs. They are not edible. We know the rule in science. We don't eat or ingest anything ever. But these are actual eyeballs. This looks like it could be a triclops. Is that what you would call it?
I suppose it would be a triclops, yes.
Look at this.
Actually, one of my favorite things to do is
That is so gross.
They're saying they love it.
So gross that it's what? What's that saying? Shout it out
Ew.
loud. Get it on the chat. All caps. So gross it's. Ketchup, you want to help us out here?
Good.
So gross, it's good. All
what
right.
kind of eyeballs are those, they're asking?
Oh, well, certainly we cannot tell you which type, otherwise we might be giving away secrets to our lab.
True.
Yeah, we have to keep some things to ourselves.
They are
Why don't you
real.
have a guess? What type of eyeballs are
They
these?
are real. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna, that part of the eye right here on the front, we're gonna pull that right off.
Ooh, slurp
Right off.
from Jack River.
Slurp. So gross, it's good.
Yeah.
What did you just do there?
Pull off a
I'm
piece
gonna
of
hold
the
this up.
eye.
So you can see it. You pulled off that cover. What's that cover called?
What is that cover called, everybody? Might start with a C.
All right.
I'm also gonna dig right in here. Kim, can we see this eye? Can you see it?
Super close?
Yeah. That's good. Okay.
That's good.
I'm gonna pull out this color. It's brown.
Ooh, brown eyes are beautiful.
They're
Brown
guessing they're cow eyes.
Okay.
Here we go. We're gonna pull out all that color right out of the eye. Just rip it out of the eye. It's coming out nice and carefully using forceps. There she is.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
See that? I want to hold that, Jacqueline.
Yeah. Do you want me to hold it with my hands or do you want
Yeah.
me to hold it with the forceps?
There you go.
All right, folks.
Hold
Sorry,
on
it's
to that,
sticking
Iris.
to
Duke
me
of
a little
Marlborough
bit.
thinks they're pig eyes in Churchill.
Not
Oh,
a bad
pig,
guess.
cow. How come nobody's guessing things like monsters or zombies?
True, right?
Yeah.
What about elk or moose, maybe?
Elk,
Are those moose eyes?
Yeah. Polar bear.
Bear eyes.
All right, so here's that iris.
I don't think that's
the iris
ethical.
in this case is brown.
And what we're gonna do is
Satan's eyes.
Ooh.
see what's inside this eye. So I'm gonna pop something out at you, Jacqueline.
Okay,
You ready?
look closely, everyone. Look closely. I
gotta
want to catch it.
You ready? I'm gonna pop it right out to you.
Oh!
That's a little.
Oh!
There it is. Out you go.
Caught it. Caught it. All right, check this out.
Yeah.
So we had some liquid pop out, and we have this solid piece of something that almost looks like the size of a marble. What is this stuff?
So that, I want you guys to guess first, as I squeeze out what we call the liquid inside the eye, like we all have, the vitreous humor. Here it comes. You ready, Jacqueline?
Yeah, let's see that.
See all that gel come out. I'm just gonna scoop it out with my fingers. There it is. There's all that vitreous humor. Get all that stuff out of there.
Oh,
There's the retina that takes all of that stimulation and sends it to your brain. A little more of that humor. Look at all that gel. Get out of there. There you go.
all right. Can we get that color? What's inside? Maybe we can show the camera what's inside and how it looks inside.
I'm gonna have to try to get in there. But I'm not sure if you guys can see the color inside there.
Bring it forward. Even more.
Can you see the color? I'll try my best to peel off that if you want to talk about what you have in your hand there, Jacqueline.
You bet. So do we have any guesses of what this small marble-like piece is?
Not yet.
No guesses yet?
No guesses yet.
All right, well, I'm going to wait for some guesses. So we all have this in our eye. Look at that. It's pretty solid. Oh, it's pretty solid. There we go. Make sure you can all see that.
There we go.
What is this piece of the eyeball? And if you don't know the name, you can tell me, what do you think it does?
Cornea from
Good guess.
Steinbach.
Yeah, cornea is part of the eyeball. Not this part, though.
That's the cornea. They got the
From
front.
Swan River, they're
the
guessing
cornea.
the retina.
Whoa, another good guess. but
Retina.
that's not this part.
Retina.
The lens from Gillum.
Oh, Gillum,
Well
you
done.
got it. Well done. So this is the lens of the eyeball. And do you know why this is my favorite piece of anything to dissect ever?
Oh yeah, I do. It's kind of interesting.
It's really gross. Do people want to see me get really extra gross with this?
It's a little weird.
It's a little weird. If you are to pick apart this lens, I'm going to show you, you will actually see, now this is really tiny. Can you let me know if I can come in closer or where I should position this? This is really tiny here. You just tell me where and then I'll work from there.
Yeah, that's better.
Exactly right here?
Go up. Down a bit.
All right, so can you see the fibers?
No, not really, Jack.
Okay, maybe if I hold it up against my blue glove.
Oh yes, yeah. I think I see a fiber there.
Okay, I'm holding some fibers in the tweezers here. And what's really cool about the lens, and this is why it's my favorite piece of anything to dissect ever, that if you pick this apart, you'll actually discover that it's not solid. And it's actually made of all these fibrous pieces. Check that out. So the lens of your eyeball actually has a ton of hairy fibers in the lens. And that's why it's the grossest but best part of anything that I like to dissect ever.
The best part. And they're usually clear. Keep this in mind, guys. Your lens is almost always clear, just like your vitreous humor and all the liquid inside of your eye. And also your cornea is generally clear too. You could see that it's quite translucent in this case, because all the light has to come into your eye, get to your brain. So it has to go through all of this clarity, all of the clear stuff. But when your eye dies, then it starts to get this funny yellowish, darker color. So that's why it's dark. The last part we have for the eye here, besides all the fat and the muscle on the back there, is this part. It's a reflective surface. It's quite beautiful.
It almost looks like pearls or some kind of scales.
You can see it's blue almost. It's a reflective surface on the back part of the eye.
Do you think we could make some kind of gorgeous wall art with the grossest, best parts of the eye?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is really quite beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyone who's interested in making an art piece for the juried art show with cow eyes, let us know. We're down.
Yeah. So you just said something there, Arif. I think that you're right on, is that this might be a jar full of cow eyes, but the sad thing is I don't really know for sure.
I believe these are bovine, yes, mammalian bovine eyes.
Are you sure they're actual cow eyes?
I'm
and
going to
not
say like a
haunted cows?
90 to 95% zombie cows, but like 5% normal cow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that sounds about right.
that's about right.
All right, folks, I want to check on our spider eggs. Oh my goodness, we have an update. And I'm trying not to shake this because I want you to see the update. All right, so we now, you can zoom in there. Is it good?
That was so moving. Gillum said.
Nice. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 haunted spider eggs.
Love it.
We have 5 haunted
We
spider
need
eggs.
5 spider names.
Do we have names coming in yet for these spiders? All right, so we're going to need to choose 5. We've got quintuplets here so far.
Quintuplet spiders. There we go.
All right, I'm going to see if I can get them to suspend a little bit. Oh,
Bob, Charlotte, Willow,
Excellent.
ooh.
Count Arantula.
Count Tarantula? Oh, so good. That is so good.
Cleo.
All right, good stuff.
Those are excellent names, guys. Love it.
Cleo.
Cylinder.
Billy.
You know what I'm going to name at least one of them, though? Frank.
Why Frank, Jack?
Frank Einstein, my favorite monster.
Yeah.
One of them's going to be Frank for sure. For sure. All right, so we have some stuff coming up again. We probably still have a couple more activities for you, but I would like to know from all of you, what do you think is happening with those spider eggs? So now I mixed together two very special solutions. I don't see where I put it down now. There we go. We had this blood and we mixed it with a clear solution. What do you think these are? Filtered blood and a clear solution for these spider eggs. Tell me, what do you think these actually are? All right.
What are those? Let's add some more dry ice into our large cylinder in the back there. It's getting a little quiet behind the counter. You should feel these tongs, Jacqueline. Feel how cold those tongs are.
Woo, freezing.
Those are some
Absolutely
cold tongs.
freezing. So once the dry ice is in this, it eventually runs out. So does it melt?
It actually boils. Boils directly into a gas. So we don't really end up with much dry ice in solution. However,
Wow.
we do end up with dissolved carbon dioxide in the water.
They're saying it's acid.
It becomes more acidic. You're right. Yeah.
Oh, I think they were saying that for the eggs, but they actually got a double win there.
They're right. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. All right. You guys want to see the next one? We got two more for you. You ready for it?
I
I
think
want to
we're
hear
ready
you.
for
I can't
it.
hear him. I want to hear them say, yeah. You guys ready for it?
They're asking if it's distilled water or saline solution.
Oh, interesting. Well, I'm not going to tell you yet. I just want to keep hearing the guesses. So we've guessed some kind of acid, distilled water, some kind of saline solution. Keep bringing in those guesses, and we'll get back to those spider eggs in a little while.
They're saying, bring it on, bring it on.
All right. We've got Scientist Arif here. I would like to point out that we have an interesting collection of skeletons in our lab today. These are dissections that we've done in the past. And of course, we need to keep them.
How's he doing? He all
Yeah,
right?
he's doing pretty well there.
Can you guys name these animals back here? These skeletals? Skeletals? Okay, here we go, guys. So we've got one more here for you. You can see I've got two magic solutions in front of me here. I've got solution A. And I've got solution B. I'm going to mix these two solutions together. What I'm going to do is pour the clear solution into this one, into the unclear one. And I want some predictions. What do you guys think is going to happen? I can give you a couple of, I can tell you a few things about what's in it. So just for the high schoolers or older students, in this one here, we've got starch, potassium iodide, sodium acetate, and sodium thiosulfate. I know it sounds like a bunch of jargon to your younger folks. That's just a bunch of cool stuff.
A bunch of very cool chemicals.
And then over here, we really just have diluted hydrogen peroxide. Diluted hydrogen peroxide. So, you want to hear a joke about hydrogen peroxide?
Yes.
Guy walks into a bar, restaurant, obviously a restaurant. Orders a water. He says, "Can I have an H2O?" Waiter says, "Yeah, sure." Brings him an H2O. Next guy comes around. Here's what the other guy says. He says, "I'll have an H2O too." Second guy dies.
Oh. Got it.
All
We
right.
have some predictions about what's going to happen.
Giver, let's hear him. Let's hear him.
ESR SS in Swan River is guessing smoke will come out. One student is saying vinegar is one of the liquids that's clear. Elmdale is saying it might explode or stay the exact same.
There is some acetic acid, excuse me, I left that out. There is a little bit of vinegar in this one. A little bit of acetic acid in here as well. All right, so here we go. Now, don't fret if nothing happens. Sometimes nothing happens.
Just like the spider eggs.
Just like the spider eggs. So
Science takes a lot of patience.
can we see this, Kim? Can we see this in the camera? Yeah. Nice and clear. All right, let's pour it in there. Pour it all in there. Fill it up.
Yeah, nothing happened.
Nothing. So let's just wait. And maybe it just takes
A lot of science is
Second.
observing.
a lot of patience too.
What? What?
Whoa.
I don't think I saw that properly. I think my eyes are playing tricks
They
on me.
deceived you? Did they deceive you? It is interesting, isn't it?
And I can even hear it.
We call that a vampire clock reaction. I'm just going to take this home with me later and put it in my coffin with me when I go to sleep. There we go. You guys want to see that again?
Oh, yes, yes,
I know
yes.
you
I
wanna
was
see
hoping
the
you
whole
wouldn't
thing
take
again,
it
but
away.
It's all gone. How neat was
Wow.
that? We'll have to put that on a slow-mo, Jack. What do you think?
Yeah, we'll have to put that on a slow-mo at some
Definitely
point.
slow motion.
Very cool.
If you guys need any explanations, chemical explanations to what's happening, please feel free to get your teacher to shoot us emails or even throw it down in the chat and we can explain to you exactly what's going on.
All right.
But
So
it's
before,
magic. It's magic.
it's Halloween.
It's Halloween.
It's haunted. Before we get to our grand finale here,
Okay.
let's have a last check on these spider eggs. Now, the one that I pulled together a while ago, look at that. You can see some floating on the bottom, and you can see some trying to reach up. And there's one suspended just under the water's surface. You see that? And look, there's one going up as we speak.
Oh, yeah, there it goes. Oh, boy.
Check that out.
I
There
really
it
want it
goes.
to burst into our little spiderling.
Yeah.
Just go
Look, there's another one floating up. Check
coming
that out.
slowly. She's coming up slowly.
Yeah. So we've definitely got a few in this one that's been sitting for a little while. Now let's check out the ones we grew right here during this spooktacular. And by my count, we still have 5 right up at the top. Let's see if we can get a few more going here. Let's see if we can wiggle that up. Should we add a little bit more human blood just one last time?
What do you think, guys? Should we add a little bit more? There we go.
One last time to see what happens with these spider eggs.
Yes.
Awesome. Add a little bit more.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right.
Add more.
Let's see. One last time. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Got some bubbles going down. I'll even add some to this one here. All right, we've got some dancing. Can you see on this one? Look at all the dancing. Our two-headed snake is checking it out. Very interesting. All right, folks, we had some predictions on what's actually happening here. Now you tell me, should we leave it a mystery or should we let them know how to hatch haunted spider eggs?
I think we should leave it a mystery.
I think so too, because we can't give away all of our top secret labs information.
And if they're wondering where all the spiders are coming from, I mean,
That's true. All right. So we
They're
have
gonna know.
now a whole bunch of dancing spider eggs. Look at this. You got to check this out, Scientist Arif.
oh, we got a lot of spiders there. We got some good spider names.
We've got a
too.
lot in this batch and 5 also in this batch too.
I liked those spider names.
Yep. And we've got some names here. And do you see that one right there?
I do.
Come look at that one specifically.
Sure do.
You want to know something cool about that one?
What?
That's Frank.
Hi, Frank. How you doing, man? He's still in there, eh?
Yeah, look at there's some dancing going on in this one.
Is that Heather up there?
Oh, are we going to name one
I
Heather?
think we should name one Heather.
Let's do it.
And we got Kim behind the cameras, by the way.
Oh, yeah, we have to name one Kim
He's
after.
real quiet back there. He's just hidden behind his mask and his hat.
They want to know what the pumpkin's name is.
Well, this pumpkin's name is Jack. Oh, lantern. Best ever.
I feel bad for
So-
Jack. He's going to go through some stuff right now.
Let's, now my name is Jacqueline, and let me tell you, when I was young, that I actually cried because every Halloween people would call me Jackie Lantern. But guess what? I'm very okay with it now, and I take pride in my name. So this is a very special pumpkin. Now there's at least one kid out there who knows who carved this pumpkin. Simon the Scientist, I know that you know this one. This came from our house. And we carved our pumpkins a couple nights ago. And I wanted to bring this one in to see if we could do something cool with it. Arif, do you have any ideas of something cool we could do with this pumpkin?
Oh, I'm going to mess with this pumpkin a little bit.
You tell me what to do and I will do it.
Just break that top off. We're going to pour some liquid into the pumpkin. That's plenty.
Top secret liquid.
Top secret liquid. It doesn't have a label, I promise. It has no label. And then we're going to put some of this stuff in there. Top secret liquid. You're going to squeeze some of that funny blue stuff into the top of it too.
Yeah, how much?
I'll give her a good couple teaspoons. That's good. There
All
we go.
right.
And then we'll add some blood.
All right, I'll add some blood into there.
Student's blood.
It's definitely students' blood. Students who don't obey lab safety rules right here.
Former students. They get in trouble sometimes. We don't
Yeah,
see them
they
very
get in
often
trouble.
anymore, if at all. All right, so here we go. I'm going to add another clear liquid because we love clear liquids.
Now, when would you like me to put this cap back on? Not yet?
Oh, she's going to do this one, guys.
Where are you going?
Are you ready for it? Actually, let's get a close-up on this pumpkin. We're going to
Where
turn
are
this
you
pumpkin
going?
towards us here. There we go. Let's turn it right towards here.
So is that a good spot for it?
I think this is good right there. Sorry, I'm in your way, everybody. It's going to give me a moment. Sorry, spiders. Take a look.
How's it looking?
It's looking pretty.
Now,
it's
what
looking
would you
pretty
like me to
snazzy.
do here?
Well, Jacqueline, I think I'm going to stand back when she does it. You're going to be fine. She's going to be fine.
I don't know. I don't know if we can trust this guy.
So you're going to have to pour that liquid into the pumpkin, put the top on, and just stick around.
Just stick around?
Stick around.
Real close?
A little close.
All right. Well, I don't trust that at all, so let's try. Are we ready?
I think we're ready to go here.
Folks,
Guys, we'll do
are
a
we ready to see what happens?
countdown.
They're saying kaboom, explode the pumpkin.
Poor
right.
Jack. Oh, Jack. We like you, bud. But Jack's
Yeah.
about to get real sick.
Uh-oh. Okay, let's give it a try. Are we ready?
Ready to rock.
Do my countdown. Go ahead.
5, 4, 3, 2. You know, one thing about
Oh,
this
yeah,
liquid,
yeah,
by the way, is
Yeah, yeah.
even though it's clear, it's totally different. It's not water. You can't drink it. I mean, you can if you want to be a zombie. And I mean, you
Yeah, let's not.
we don't have to. We're zombies.
Yeah, yeah.
We're already there. Heather, do you want some liquid? Clear liquid?
Maybe later.
All right.
Okay,
So
okay.
5, 4.
Wait. I'm feeling a little nervous
They're
here.
a
saying
little
hurry up. They're
little
getting
nervous.
impatient.
Okay, a little
Yeah,
nervous.
I'm
All
not
right.
sure if I can do this.
I
Pour
think-
it
I
in.
think we'll be okay.
All
right.
right.
And
All
5,
right.
4, 3, 2, 1. Give her. Oh,
Oh!
hold her down.
Nice.
Hold her down. Jesus, that's Jack's real sick.
What a
Poor Jack's
finale.
so sick.
Let's give a hand to Jack here. He's
Good
our
job,
superstar.
Jack. Poor Jackaroo.
Poor
guy.
Jack. We'll have to call his parents, Mr. and Mrs. O'Lantern, to come and pick him up from school, I think.
Guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed all the demonstrations as much as we enjoyed showing you guys. We're so happy to be here, and you know, it's weird, but this is it. You know, this is still us. We're still here for you the whole way through. Jack, what do you want to say?
I want to say a huge thank you and a huge shout out to all the classes that were participating today. We've got people who are at home, we've got people who are in classes, we've got people who are distanced, and we've got people from all over North America here today.
Crazy.
In fact, we had over 1,200 students participating in this hour.
That's a lot of
All
students.
across North America.
Holy smokes.
So thank you for joining us here at Frontier School Division, and we will certainly keep you posted because we're already thinking of planning a winter celebration.
We won't let the
Keep you
secret out.
posted.
Secret
Happy
out.
Halloween, everybody, and
Happy
stay safe.
Halloween. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Heather and Kim. Stay safe out there. Bye.